YouTube. So I was over there hanging out watching David H. and I decided to go ahead and put him out of his misery today with that just absolutely terrible signal he had. What's going on, Noah? So I figured I would just go ahead and kill David H's live, get it over with, and why not? Because it was looking a little rough. Let me get this headset off, guys. Maybe get this headset off. Maybe I'll just have to leave it on for a little bit. But everybody's all right, guys. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? So, like the video is titled, Stefan has completed TnT, ladies and gentlemen. So now it's just a matter of getting him back to the yard. So that is what we are currently working on at this time. And we'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Because these are the days of our lives. What's going on, Mac? At least you can hear me. Yeah. Yeah, Stefan has decided what, Stefan?
I'm gonna go lease.
He's gonna go lease. Guys, let me get this off of here so that way when you talk people can actually hear you. So no, leave that one in. Because I can just do this. I'm gonna get this headset off, guys. So that you'll be able to hear Stefan. There we go. I don't know, can y'all hear me yet? It usually takes a moment once that gets done. All right, good deal. All right, so Stefan has decided to go what? Lease?
Lease, yeah.
So Stefan has decided to go lease. And we are in, I picked him up this morning. I delivered up in Hopkins, Minnesota overnight. I picked him up this morning. And I went down and picked him up. We went to Lamar's, right? Yeah, Lamar's, Iowa is where we are. And we are picking up here. We were hoping to get loaded early. That's the whole reason we come down here early. We're hoping to get loaded early. But they unfortunately won't be able to do that today.
So I could have stayed home one more night.
Yeah, so yeah, technically Stefan probably, well, they're going to load us at 6 a.m. and it was 300 miles, so not really.
Yeah, not really.
But he probably could have stayed home till 6 or 7 this evening.
Yeah.
But instead we left out at 12:30 today. So we're down in Lamar's. We're going to pick up a load of farmland foods going to basically Houston down there. It's going to New Caney, Texas. But we are going to Springfield with it. So if y'all remember, Stefan could not upgrade because he didn't have his TWIC or couldn't apply for a TWIC. Well, unfortunately, TWIC office is going to be closed tomorrow when we get to Springfield. So right now we're waiting on word as to whether or not they will just go ahead and let him start the process with the understanding of he has to apply for TWIC on Monday. That is what we're hoping for. So, sorry about this sun, guys. It's really bad. I'm going to try to move the camera a little bit and see if it doesn't help. That doesn't really help it, does it? Sometimes if I move the camera to different angles, see now that one does. That one helps a lot. But the problem is, if y'all had any idea of where this camera is right now, you'd be like, holy shit. I don't know if it'll stay. I don't know if it'll stay right there. We can try it like this, so that way it's not so bright. Try not to be anyhow. What, Ron's here? David said he's the first to leave his home field. his own video. So, yeah, Mr. Brown, be ready because we're coming in hot tomorrow, or trying to. And depending on what they say about Stefan will depend on what day me and you get to leave. So do not give up your room or anything like that yet. Just kind of hang tight and I'll let you know. Jesse, I guess that would depend on the reason why.
You use that CD mount holder.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Might be a
I don't know what's going on tonight, guys.
it'll be a lot
I think it's because of where I have it. I have it on top of the Qualcomm, and I think it's interfering with it. Just give me a second. I broke a nail.
Uh-oh.
I broke a nail, guys. Look at this. See the shit I do for you guys? I broke a freaking nail. I'm gonna put it on this mount. But the thing is, I don't know if this is gonna be any better than what we were dealing with. So I don't know if this is really gonna be a good idea. It might be. The reason I moved it here was because of the sun.
Oh, gotcha.
Because of the angle.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is going to work or not. It's back now, at least it should be. It was gone though, you're right, I did lose signal. But it should be back now on your guys' end. Yeah, Brown, I love that place, man. I love it. Let me see if I can put it right here, guys. There. I guess that'll have to work. Yeah, I love the True Salon over there. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, look, I've got good signal. I got full LTE bars tonight, guys, so I don't understand. But, you know, it's Iowa for you, man. It's all right, Laramie. It's all right. So, anyhow, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get approval for Stefan to start his upgrade process without the TWIC, with the understanding of Monday morning he has to apply for TWIC in order to finish the upgrade process. So that is what we're trying to do, get approval for that. I don't know how long that's going to take or who's going to have to sign off on it. So, well, David, I don't know what to tell you if you can't see me or hear me. I guess you better really... It's because David's signal's shit. That's why David can't. So, Rob, he could not because before he came to Prime, he bought a house. And you only have, where he lives, you have 30 days to change your address on your license. So he went down to change his address, and they issued him a paper copy while he had to wait for the hard copy. And he just now got his hard copy. And you have to have a hard copy in order to apply for your TWIC. You have to have birth certificate, passport, hard copy driver's license, 2 out of those 3. You have to have 2 out of those 3. So... now he's got the hard copy and a birth certificate, so we're good to go. I hope you write a birth certificate.
Yes, I brought everything.
Okay, so we're good to go now.
I was actually going to leave that stuff at home.
No, you gotta have that. Yeah, you gotta have that. So, but that's about it. How you doing, Greg? Yeah, you know, we're just, we're doing our thing. So now we're gonna sleep at this Walmart tonight. Yeah, we're gonna sleep at this Walmart tonight over here. We're like less than a mile from our 01. I drove over there in the hopes that we could get loaded early, but they won't load us early. Faith. Hi, Faith.
Yeah, she's not gonna be very happy.
You're right. So Faith, don't blow your lid, but they're not gonna load us till in the morning. Lucas drove a truck for the first time on the streets and highways. Yeah, Lucas, it's a different deal, isn't it, the first time? It's a different deal. It snowed this morning. I was in Hopkins, Minnesota. Crazy Bags is famous. I'm not famous. What's going on, Adrian? How's it going, bud? Hey, Adrian, you're at Prime, aren't you? I think Adrian came to Prime. Pretty sure Adrian's here. The only reason I ask is I got a $100 referral bonus this week from somebody. Okay, I got a $100 referral bonus from somebody this week. So somebody who went to orientation last week and went out with a trainer or started their PSD sometime in the last week, I got a referral bonus for. I got a driver code, but I don't have nothing else. And I don't want to give their driver code out, but I thought it might have been you, Adrian, because there's an A and D at the end of the driver code, so I thought maybe it could have been you. Can start, can't upgrade till
I can start though.
you can start it. So they just sent us approval.
I don't care as long as I can just start the process.
Yeah. So Stefan will be able to start the upgrade process when we get to Springfield. So Saturday morning he'll be able to go and do the simulator class, get his CBTs, get all of that done. He just won't be able to actually upgrade into his own truck until he applies for the TWIC, which he plans on doing Monday morning anyways. So we're covered there. So Adrian, me and you, or Adrian, Mr. Brown, me and you will be leaving Sunday morning, heading to Texas. All right, we're just gonna keep this load and take it to Texas. So we have a Monday morning delivery. So that is the plan. Chad asked David what's up with him liking your skin so much. What's going on, that man? So Noah's leaving Sunday for Missouri. All right, so if anybody's at Springfield, well, I'll have to think about. Wait a minute, Mr. Brown. I have to think about that. We might not be able to leave till Monday because I've got to get with Abacus. I have to get with Abacus while I'm at the yard. I've got to get a bunch of tax documents signed. Maybe I can do it on Saturday, maybe I can't. I'll have to find out. Just have to wait and see. $40 on general knowledge. When I get my CL, yes, Noah, you have to have your hard copy, or you don't have to have your hard copy, but you have to have your CDL from your home state. It can be the paper copy, but you still have to have it in order to upgrade. That's why they have you get your TWIC right after you pass your CDL exam, because you'll have your hard copy permit, and that's good enough for the TWIC office. Yeah, Kiana, you know, 15's coming up quick, guys. Don't forget, tax day's coming up quick. Yeah, it's either me too. Me too. Yeah, Mr. Brown, like I said, I'll let you know. I'm going to try to call Abacus, and, you know, being this close to tax deadline, they may be there on Saturday. If I can just get in there Saturday, sign what I need to sign, and get out, we'll be good to go. So I'll just have to wait and see. We'll see how it works out. You know, I mean, me and Stefan are 500 miles from the yard. So if we get loaded at 6 in the morning, say we get out of there by 8, we're not going to get back to Springfield till 5. So I'm pretty sure TWIC closes at either 4. I think TWIC closes at 4. It might close at 5, but we're not going to make TWIC. How far is the public warehouse from the Auburndale yard? Ooh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Valken. I know from Walmart. I know there's a Walmart that's real close to it, like 16 miles. I don't know how far it is from the Publix. Yeah, I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure. So hey guys, all my I got a lot of regulars in here. Just so you know, I will be releasing a video in the next day or so. Okay. But it's not going to do anything with trucking. I'm just going to go on a very long rant about my miserable life as a Chicago Cubs fan and how these first 5 games have pretty much sucked. And so when y'all see that video, if you're not into baseball, you probably won't want to watch it, just so you know. What's going on, Kaylee? Hey, Cedar, when you leaving out? I don't know if Cedar got a trainer yet or not. Yeah, David's still stinking, Johnny. He didn't get a shower. What's going on, nerds? Yeah, David didn't get no shower, so he's still stinking. That's for sure. Sniffing. Hey, Valken, I'll tell you from experience, stay in Auburndale. Stay at the Prime Yard. Just stay at the Prime Yard, buddy. You're from that area. You know what that TA's like. That place is a shithole. Not as bad as the Flying J across the street, but... What's going on, Quidditch? Yeah, Jeff, it's been pretty rough. It's been pretty rough. Yelich is a freaking monster. I mean... For what they gave up to get Christian Yelich, this Brewers are coming out on the way winning end of this deal in the long run. Hey, John, it's more than that. Sorry, I didn't see the other 2 times. I want to say at the Prime store it's like $60 or $75, man. It's up there. 92, no AC. Kaylee, why didn't you got no AC? Albert, I was in Hopkins last night. Logan says, you excited to finally get rid of Stefan? I mean, Logan, I'm putting someone else in the truck. I mean, it's not like... So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily get like that. I mean, it's just a matter of... It's time for him to move on and upgrade and start making money. I'm sure he's ready.
No matter who you are, you will eventually get annoyed with something.
Well, yeah, this truck's small. The break was good. A couple days break was good. Yeah, a couple days break we had, it was good. So, you know, the fans broke again. Is it? Oh man, Kaylee, that's not good. Your truck won't run. If it's 90, your truck should run. It should idle. At least they say it should. It's supposed to. You didn't ping me. Free me. Yeah, Albert, I was in Hopkins. I got there at like midnight last night, and I left at 11 o'clock this morning. 10:30 or so. I got a break in. That's it. How you doing, Dale? So did Cedar ever answer my question about how long he's going to be in Springfield? Did he get a trainer yet? I didn't see it. Hey, Jay, Stefan hasn't yet, but yes, that is his plan. That is the plan to go lease. He wants a little freedom.
Yes, freedom is correct.
He wants some decision-making capabilities.
Yeah, it might be rough the first couple months, but that's all right.
He'll be all right. He's gonna do just fine, guys. He's a little nervous about it, not on the driving part, but just all the lead, getting used to the whole lease thing and understanding it and how it works, but he's gonna do just fine. Oh, KDS, what happened? KDS hit something. Well, you smacked the damn pole, didn't you, buddy? He's going reefer, Laramie.
God, they're serious about this fucking Twitch shit.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Travis says it's gonna be rough first couple months, but it'll be worth it in the long run. Yeah, thanks, Albert. Thanks for saying that, man. I still haven't seen Cedar's response, guys. I don't know what the hell is going on. I must have missed it. Okay, yes, don't quit because you hit a fan. I mean, it is what it is.
Shit happens.
It is what it is. It's just a speed bump, man, towards your end goal.
I would stick with the company that you hit the fence with already, because you're already in the doors. You know, if you because you're getting a new
Yeah,
job,
you're getting, yeah,
it might be a
gotcha.
little tricky.
Might be, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're already here.
Yeah.
You might as well stick it out. Yeah, lesson learned, yeah. I mean, that's what it is.
Look at the
Uh,
bright side. You didn't kill anyone.
all right, so Seether and Mr. Brown, don't make plans for Saturday night, guys.
Yeah.
So,
Party.
yeah, don't make don't make plans for Saturday night. Correct, Val. Yeah, yeah. Well, not for a student though, Valken. I might have dragged back some trailer tails into a pole. There's been a whole lot of trailer tails backed into different things.
I wonder if I can see shit.
Man, trailer tails are like the death. So I have the new trailer tails. I actually made a video on them last night. I have clips from yesterday that I have not edited yet and uploaded. I'm going to do that today. My goal is to give you all a video log every day. I will not be doing as many lives. I will be doing them a couple times a week, but I won't be doing them like every day. So, but I will be trying to do a video log every day. Yeah, 10,000 miles, just 2 weeks.
Should you do a little show and tell? New little toy.
Yeah, Stefan got a new toy, guys. This is Stefan's new dash cam.
Thing is sweet.
He got it on Amazon. Where's the box at?
Should be right there.
Oh, it needs a lid, right? Woo.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, oh, it needs a lid. So here's Stefan's new dash cam. It looks like this. All right. It's the Rove Innotech, truth be told, model R24K. Now this one's pretty nice. It's got a real nice display on it. It actually, the app that comes with it, you can actually like be laying in your bed and look at the app and it will show you what the camera's viewing. So, and it was only $109 on Amazon, guys. 109 bucks.
Also has an HDMI out.
Yeah, and it's got an HDMI out. You can plug it into computer, TV, whatever. For $109 on Amazon, it's a pretty good deal.
Got like 4.5 stars out of 588 reviews.
Yeah, and so I mean, I'm probably going to buy one for myself, to be honest with you, because I like the fact that it has the app you can look and see from the bed. So I'll be able to, if my truck stops from my student driving and I'm in bed, I won't have to actually get up and open the curtain. I can just simply hit the app and I'll see what I'm looking at out the windshield. So I'll know where I'm at and what's going on. Because a lot of times, I don't want to, I'd prefer not to get out of bed, but I also want to know where I'm at and what's going on. So, right, Chad? Yeah, you got that right. They're not needed. No, they're not needed, but I mean, I would recommend getting one. If anything ever happens, you have proof of fault.
I would say it's more needed for like a lease driver than a company driver.
Yeah. You can lay in bed and spot the lot lizards. That's terrible, John. That's awful, man. That's awful. That's right, Jeff. Work smarter, not harder. You got that right. That's for sure. I appreciate that, Michael. So, I mean, we're just going to chill out tonight. And then tomorrow, as you can see from my eyeballs, the bags and the swelling, I could probably use tonight. But we're going to chill out tonight, get some rest. And then get in Springfield tomorrow sometime. So, Stefan, you're going to show us your truck when you get it.
Yeah, I'll probably make a video.
Yeah, he thinks he'll probably make a video.
A little brief video.
You know, and then,
I mean, I'll just post it on Crazy Bags' channel.
yeah, or you can just post it and I can plug it.
Yeah, that'll work too.
Yeah, he can post it on his channel and I can plug it. Yeah, Kyle, I absolutely plan on getting my package. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up my package tomorrow. Sure, I'll be there when you get it. Yeah, Noah, you'll be in orientation. Yeah, Stefan should get his truck next week. So, some of you, if you're coming to orientation next week, Stefan will be around upgrading. You'll have a room probably at campus.
My truck will be at campus even if I'm at Oasis.
Oh yeah. Well, once you sign,
Yeah.
because you can't take it off the yard till you sign a lease. So
The
it'll be there for one day anyhow.
Yeah.
The night, probably the night before you leave. Mickey says, Stefan, you going for a Pete or Freightliner? I actually think he's going for what?
International.
Yeah, he's looking at an international.
But in all reality, see what's there, I guess.
Well, here's the thing, Quiet. So Harmony sent me 6 cases of Diet Mountain Dew. So I am gonna have to like park where I shouldn't and get the dolly in order to roll that Mountain Dew out to my truck. And me and Mr. Brown are gonna have Diet Mountain Dew piled up all over the inside of this truck. It'll be on the passenger side floorboard. It'll be on the floor by the bed. It'll be probably on the foot of the bed. There's gonna be freaking Diet Mountain Dew all over this truck. That's for damn sure. Man, Roughneck, I just told everybody I'm going to be posting a video in the next day or so, and it's going to be a long rant about nothing but baseball, about my Cubs and my miserable life as a Cubs fan. But
and talk about how good the Twins are doing.
No, I'm not going to talk about no damn Twins. I ain't going to talk about the effing Braves or the Reds or Christian Yelich and the Brewers. No, Mickey, they got the LTs too. I did get an update on the Volvos. For those of you that are always asking about the Volvos, there will be no decisions made on Volvos until January of 2020. Okay, there will be no Volvos ordered. There will be none available. There will not even be a decision made until January of 2020 as to whether or not they're going to add them to the fleet. What's going on, Tony? Tony Perez. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't talking about them Indians either, Scott. I ain't talking about none of them. None of them. You guys will see it. It's just going to be like a 10-minute rant. I'm going to put it out there. I think I'm going to make a separate channel. And I'm going to call it the Trucking Cubs Fan. I'm going to post videos on it, where I can just rant and rave and complain. I can also I can enjoy the good times too and talk about the good times. I will. I'll give credit when credit's due. Yeah, congratulations on your trifecta. Everybody said to talk about the Cardinals. Jeez Louise. No, I'm not going to be a Cardinals fan. Come on, give me a break. Be a lonely channel. No, it won't, Nerds. Watch. I'll probably get more subscribers there than I do here. You know? Talking about the lovable losers. That's what it's all about. And you go watch the Reds beat them. Scott just got approved for Prime. Good deal. Yeah, Pujols is out in Anaheim. Pujols is with the Angels, guys. Are you responsible for repairs on the leash? Yes, Michael. We are, but the trucks are underneath warranty. All the major components are underneath warranty for 650,000 miles, which will be well after the lease ends. So the only stuff that you're going to be responsible for is, oil changes, tires, windshield, lighting, headlights, interior lights, stuff like that, because of the warranty. So it's not that bad. because they have good warranties. Fortunately, that's one thing Prime does push. Well, no, that's not a rumor, but you can't order that. You won't be ordering that or anything. That's not a rumor. That's the truth. So Prime is going to do a trial run of KWs. If we get this phone to stop wagging, see, Stefan done whacked them out. So Prime is going to do a trial run of 20 or 20, I think it's 25 KWs this summer, starting this summer, but it'll be an entire year before they're ready to make a decision on them. So it's not really a rumor. There's some truth behind it. They should be coming in this summer, and then they'll make a decision next summer whether or not they want to add them to the fleet. I don't know if they will or not. We'll find out, though. Hey, I wonder if David H. is still in here. I wonder if David H. is still in here, if he's trying to... With that signal he's got, he's probably having a rough time trying to log into his Pornhub to search for lotion videos. I was trying to watch my wording on that.
PG-13.
Yeah. Chad, I don't know the answer to that, but so I'm not sure. Oh, Bobby G's drinking a Fireball. That's pretty good stuff. Fireball's pretty good stuff. I just got a reminder I got to scan the trip I delivered this morning.
I want to try with this.
I just noticed the thing on campus in cafeteria called mashed potatoes and gravy.
You fill it out already?
No, I haven't filled none of it out. I haven't done none. It's just sitting right here in the top. It's right there, and the lumper receipt's right behind it. If you want to fill it up, well, where the hell's the lumper receipt? It's right there. Lumper receipt's right here. Lumper receipt's in there too. Just take. Oh, there it is. Just take the tablet out, and then you need the book, right?
Yeah.
So Stefan's going to fill this out. The trip we just delivered, Stefan's going to go ahead and fill it out and scan it. For the trip I delivered this morning. Just don't add your name to it, because it ain't gonna. So he's going to take care of that. Oh yeah, Lucas, I've been to Missoula. That's where Jim Palmer is. You know about Missoula? Ready to knock out the next phase, Roughneck. Good deal, buddy. One more year, Bobby. Yeah, you get that into lease money. Yeah, Michael, I do. It's crazybags357 at gmail.com. That's all one word. There's no hyphens or nothing. Crazybags357 at gmail.com. So I missed a bunch of questions up here, guys, or a bunch of comments. Stefan likes vodka and Gatorade.
No,
Well, according to Logan, you do. According to Logan, you do.
yeah, that was a mistake.
How often are leases under a year and a half? Kurt, they usually always have some short-term leases like that. Have I been through Franklin, Tennessee? Yeah, that's just south of Nashville there.
I need the trip number.
Kind of freight comes out of Montgomery, Alabama? Usually some kind of chicken. So usually you're going to pick up a chicken plant somewhere, Chad. That would be my guess. I don't know. I picked up at there's a Wilson plant down there, Sporting Goods. I picked up down there once. Picked up a bunch of baseball bats, and took them to an Academy Sports once out in Houston.
What was the date for this trip?
Today, 4th. I would strongly advise Stefan look back and read my comment about the brake lines on the International. Well, I'm going to look back and see it now. Got my curiosity. Stefan, attach the brake lines to the lock on the load lock rack, or they'll catch on something, get pulled out. Learn from experience.
Okay.
So when you're not connected to a trailer, make sure you have them connected.
This is the trailer that you used for this load?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a brand new trailer, guys. It's all right, Frankie Bones. Have I heard any complaints about the 2019 Pete's? Yeah, I mean, they're not having the problems the 18s had with the electrical. But a lot of them got recalled and they put Kevlar around all the wiring harnesses. That solved a lot of the problems they were having, guys. So Chad's got 110,000 miles, no issues. Yeah, so I mean, Noah, you know what it is, Noah? You're having a lot of drivers like me who ordered the Ultra Lofts. The Ultra Lofts are starting to come in now on a regular basis, the ordered ones. And so their trucks are going back onto the lease list. You want to see the tail? I made a video of it, but I guess for live purposes, to give you all a treat, I could walk out there. I guess I could do that. Do we ever deliver to actual stores instead of DCs? At Walmart, Valken? Yeah, I do. At Walmart and Sam's Club, I have. I've delivered to quite a few Walmart stores and mainly Sam Club stores. Yeah, we do quite a few Sam's Clubs out of, we pick them up in Greenfield, Indiana. Me and Stefan did one when he went in to do his valuation.
Sam's Club is because it's more of a bulk.
Yeah, more of a bulk thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Greenfield, Indiana, we pick up out of that Walmart DC and deliver it to the Sam's Club stores. We pick up out of a Walmart distribution center in Ontario, California, and deliver it to Sam's Club stores all over. So there's different things we do. All right, guys, y'all want to see these new tails? We can go peek at them. There's not much to them. Yeah, guys, I'm going to lose my ability to read chat, so just remember that. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just losing my ability to read chat. So, as you can see, 201055. So it's a 2020 trailer. It's pretty much brand new. I pulled it out of a mud pit yesterday at a Farmland Foods in Denison, Iowa, is where I pulled it out of. So I will give you guys the side angle of these new tails. That's it right there, guys. So that's the new tails. That's the side angle. You see how the bumper is? That's as far as they go out right there. So no more of that tail coming way out here, you know. That's it. And you don't do anything with them. So that's it. That's the new tails right there. Now I will open the door here for you guys and just show you how easy it is. Look how clean that thing is, guys. Look at how pretty that chute is. Look at that. It hasn't had many loads in it. Maybe a couple. I just had it washed out. But so anybody who's dealt with the old tails, you know how hard it was to get the trailer to close. So as you can see here, when you pull this out, the trailer tail is actually attached to the side of the trailer right there with rivets. And it just moves with the door. And look at that. Look how easy that is, guys. I mean, it's just nothing to it. That's it. It's attached. Trailer is locked in. So there's no more pushing on it, no more breaking your shoulders. Guys, I had times that I would do this with those new, the new black tails, the big ones. And man, my shoulder would hurt for 3 days afterwards because of how hard it was to close them. But yeah, we're ready to get loaded tomorrow. The trailer's not on currently. I actually have it off because we're not going to load till tomorrow. But that's a big difference in trailer tails compared to the old ones. I really like these. I really like these a lot. So my fuel, there we go. We're sitting over 3/4. So we're sitting over 3/4 on it. APU's running. Oh. So yeah, that's a lot nicer. Oh, Stefan had it going. So Will sent his application to Prime and CRST, waiting on a reply. The only thing I will warn anybody about CRST is they are a team company. So they are going to put you with another driver if you don't come with your own co-driver. Just understand that, okay? So once you get done with their schooling, you have to do like 6 months with another driver, and then they'll give you your own truck and make you have other drivers on your truck.
That's scary.
So just be aware of that. All right, just be aware of that. Logan, we're in Lamar's, Iowa. Yeah, Kurt, I do. Yeah, I got it free because I'm a. Who told me that? Adrian or Mr. Brown? One was telling me about it, about the free MLB app for T-Mobile subscribers. And so I called my son. That was a couple days ago. They told me, and I called my son and told my son to look into it because he's on my account. And he called me back and was like, "Yeah, Dad, go sign up right now." So I went and signed up real quick and took care of it. And so yeah, now I have MLB TV free all season long.
Since I don't know what I wasn't there.
Yeah, just make sure down here put the lumper, 200.
That's right.
Yep, make sure you add your lumper on there.
That's the first time I've done that.
Yep. We're at a Walmart. We are, see, y'all can see the Walmart.
This is a wash.
We're in the Walmart parking lot. That's it, I think. Let me see.
Capstone, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So we're in a Walmart parking lot. Me, baby, I will have a new student, yes. Mr. Brown is waiting for me in Springfield. Mr. Brown trifected yesterday, everybody, and they went ahead and got everything figured out. Got everything approved for him just to go ahead and get on my truck when I get to Springfield and keep moving. All right, good job, Carla. Congratulations. What's going on, Nunya? So yeah, Mr. Brown, you guys will start seeing videos with Mr. Brown in them probably as early as Saturday. Might be the first one. So what'll happen is he'll stay, if we keep this load, if I'm able to get into Abacus tomorrow or Saturday, we'll just keep this load to Texas. And yeah, Chad, he's kind of holding me to that. He does want me to have, he does want to do fitness videos. No, Mr. Chapstick, I'll be there tomorrow. We're 500 miles out. We're probably there 5 or 6 p.m. tomorrow. So, David Newsom, Carla, I do not recognize the name, but there's a lot of trainers here that I know by face that, you know, we've talked when our students are testing or whatever, but I don't remember the names. Yeah, so it was Adrian. Yeah, Mr. Brown's gonna get me in shape. Hey, I'll just be honest with you. Me and Stefan, man, we eat bad. Like,
Yeah, we do.
I guarantee you, since Stefan's been on my truck, I've gained 10 pounds, and I'm not
Logan-
exaggerating. I'm
Logan
being,
will say the same thing. He eats like shit when he's
yeah,
around
I'm
me.
just being honest. I probably gained 10 pounds since January when Stefan got on the truck. So,
I don't know why just bad choices rub off on me, I guess.
yeah, right.
food choice.
Oh, there's Joyce and Blake from Canada are in the house. How you guys doing up there north of the border? Oh, guys, I got a funny story for y'all. So we went to get a washout today, and anybody who watches YouTube on a regular basis, y'all have seen those TikTok ads, right? And there's one guy that says, "This is my voice after 1 week in Minnesota. This is my voice after 2 weeks in Minnesota," and he keeps going. It was funny because we went to get a washout today, and there was a little bitty girl in there working. Well, a woman. She wasn't a girl. She was a woman. She's probably 30ish. She was a little bitty thing like my wife, but she come over to run my washout for me and to call Prime, and she started talking, and I said, "Holy shit, she is born, bred, and raised right here in the heart of Minnesota. There is no doubt about it. No doubt about it. She definitely had that Minnesota accent." Man, Mr. Brown's probably gonna wear me out. He's gonna be wanting to do all kinds of stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna stop and get some dumbbells. I already have the tension ropes. I don't know where they're at, but I do have them. And I'm gonna pick up some dumbbells and some stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I don't drink regular Mountain Dew. Prime pays lumper fees. Prime pays lumper fees, washouts. They advance you the money, and then you turn in the receipt, and it all washes out in the end. So it shows up as a $200 advance on. So like today's lumper was $200. That's why I'm saying that. So today's lumper was $200. They advanced me $200, and then Stefan is scanning the receipt in right now, and they will reimburse me $200. So it'll wash out to zero. Yeah, there's a whole case of regular Mountain Dew in here today. I tried to give it to Faith, but she's on a diet, Stefan said.
Yeah. I kind of got her out of drinking regular pop. She kind of.
Here's the thing, guys. Stefan's girl, she's small.
Very.
She's very small, and she just had a baby. If she loses much weight, there's not going to be a whole lot left of her.
Yeah, that's what I tell her.
Right? I mean, do you write washout and lumper fee on the trip sheet is out of pocket? David, you do not have to do that on the washout, because only if you pay cash for the washout. If you use a washout in network, David, you don't have to do anything. All right? Because the washout gets a PO and they bill Prime and all that. That happens that way. Lumper receipts, yes, you write it down where it says lumper on your scan sheets. Write the dollar amount, scan the receipt in. All right? That's how you do that. It says, Albert's asking, Stefan, is the paperwork a real burden, or can a solo driver stay on top of it daily?
As of just doing this?
Yeah, the paperwork.
Oh, it's a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Just to scan trips in.
That's it. Yeah, that's all that's left nowadays.
Yeah, no, there's not a whole lot of... And it's all on the tablet or your Android phone. I'm like, I don't think we've ever really used a Qualcomm for trips.
We don't hardly ever use it.
Hardly ever use it.
Yeah, we don't.
You just all on the phone.
Yeah.
It's all on the app.
See, Stefan's been with me. I use my phone for pretty much everything, the Prime app, and so he's gotten in the habit of doing it. He actually got a tablet. He actually got a tablet just so he could kind of do the stuff on the tablet, because it makes it a lot easier. And then the Qualcomm, pretty much, like, I don't even read my messages on the Qualcomm. I read them on my phone. But we use the Qualcomm for the navigation, and that's about it, isn't it? I mean, honestly, that's about it. That and, like, check fuel mileage and stuff like that underneath the performance monitoring. So that's pretty much what we use it for. So I have been fooling with this tablet. Y'all remember Chad gave me the iPad?
Comes out pretty good.
Yeah, they want to see it. So he's scanning the sheet there. You can see there he took a picture of the bills.
And then you hit the next. And
And
then
you
it's
hit
got all those boxes. And you just kind of like outline it with the. And then he hits this next. That's it.
That's it. It's a pretty simple process to scan our trips in here, guys. And I would recommend everybody get in the habit, try to scan them right away. I try to scan them at the customer. I've been failing pretty hard at that, but I've still been pretty good about getting them in on the same day as I deliver. Because you want to get in that habit because you have the ability to do it right on your phone. So most of the times what's going on, right, we're not pre-planned. As a solo driver, David will tell you, Keanu will tell you, many times you're not pre-planned. So you don't know where you're going anyway. So you get unloaded, you do your depart call, and then you go ahead and fill out your trip sheets. You start scanning everything in while you're waiting for your next load to come. It's a really good way to do it. He can hand them out at campus. Oh, the Mountain Dew? Yeah, like I said, I tried to give him the faith today, but she didn't want them, so we will do something with them. Hey, Valky, but you still scan the receipt, right? Even though you don't do it on the trip sheet? Because I've done that, Valken. I forgot to write it and just scanned the receipt and still got the money back. Honestly, I don't even know why we still have to fill out the scan sheets. Because, I mean, I know why we had to do it when we used the truck stops. But on the, using the app, I mean, you pick the load that the paperwork goes to. All right, Alma B.
I accidentally hit trip sheet for the lumper receipt. I didn't go down to the.
Just do another one. Go back out. Just do scan documents. Just do just a lumper receipt. You don't have to scan nothing else.
But everything else, trip sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So just scan one more. Just go into scan documents and then just do lumper receipt. Scan that one thing. Send it, and that's it. You don't have to worry about nothing else. Well, David, but I mean, technically it is out of pocket. I mean, I had to cut a com check off my card. Yeah, see, so David does the same thing. He scans it at the customer. Yeah, I know a lot of people go ahead and get the Prime app because once you go to orientation, I believe you can sign into the Prime app, guys. You just don't, you can't see a lot of the special things on it without being assigned to a truck. So like, there's a lot of crap Stefan couldn't see when he was home because they took him off my truck when he was home. He wasn't assigned to a truck. Yeah, Ben, you're right. It's easy, man. It's easy to scan everything in. I love the right weight scale system on the trailers and trucks. I actually did a video on all this yesterday. So I actually did a video of me. No, the right weight scale system I did the other day when I picked up the monster load. I already posted that video. The one I did yesterday was something else, but I haven't posted it yet. And yeah, see, nerds, here we have to use the scan sheets. Yeah, here we have to use the scan sheets, so I don't know why. Yeah, I love those things, man. Those right weight gauges are amazing. And here's the thing. Some people are worried about them. They're like, oh, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. They've never let me down. Never let me down. Yep, we're good. That's it. This lighting is actually getting worse instead of better, I noticed. See, but if I block it, where do I have to block it at? Like right here? Is it up top? I noticed if I kind of block it out, it kind of gets better or something, but I don't know. No, Dad's Adventure, he was at home. I just picked him up. I'm taking him in to upgrade. So he went home for a few days before he upgraded. So we're actually waiting on a load. So we're actually waiting on a load. So that's a shame. You know, I'd have been okay with just one message, but don't start spamming my thing, unfortunately. So you got to go, Jeremy. So if you'd have posted just one message, I would just would have let it go, man. You can't post, you just can't spam, man. All right, so seen that video with the lightweight. I have never scaled a truck with the condo. Math to know if your weight is right. Yeah, you can pretty much tell. Yeah, correct. Yeah, I mean, they just call it in, and because you know, a lot of people wonder about that loaded call when they have to start doing them. That's why I did the video with it, and so you could actually hear an actual live loaded call. So it's not really a big deal. Now, the only thing that they go over that y'all didn't hear in that is the temperature setting. Okay, I had a dry load, but they also will go over what is the temperature on the bills, and then they'll verify sometimes what the reefer is set at and stuff like that, and make sure it matches their system that was expected. Need Baby, I don't know. It's the first company I've seen with them, but I'm sure there's other companies out there that use them, I would guess. So someone told me JBG Travels company uses the right weight system.
Yep.
Yeah, but one of their drivers installed them.
Yeah, Trucker Larry.
Yeah, Trucker Larry installed them over there. So
yeah, the company driver is the guy that does all the repairs.
So
literally, that's all he films is him fixing the truck.
Him fixing trucks.
Yeah.
What's going on, Wheezy? What's going on? Melton does too, David says. So obviously there's a couple companies out there that use them. Obviously there's a couple companies. I'm trying, guys. I hate it that this thing is so bright. I mean, it's not. Oh my God, Walter! I don't care about the damn Yankees. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love baseball, so I mean, I do. I love baseball. I've loved it. It's my game of choice. It's definitely been a crazy start to the season. That is for sure. Yeah, KDS, man, don't stress out over 10,000 miles, buddy. Yeah, don't stress out over 10,000 miles, man. Ain't no sense in that. All you gonna do is give yourself a headache, bud. 10,000 miles is 2 weeks. Hey, David, do what I told you to do, man. Don't stress out on getting unloaded. Just when they get done, pull back out in the street, finish your break, and then go pick up your load and all that. No, Valken, the only way to unlock that is to change the IntelliSet. So like produce IntelliSet is locked on continuous. Yeah, I know. Cubs are 1-4.
Like it'll IntelliSet and it'll have a variance of certain.
Yeah.
7 or different variances.
So, but you know, like if you pick up certain loads, they want it on a certain IntelliSet, and they're gonna raise hell until it's on that. You'll get a message every 5 minutes. Let's go Phillies. Weezy, here's the thing, man. Y'all spent a lot of money this year. Y'all better win something. All right. Hey, I'm all about teams spending money if they can win. The only thing is this, all right? I like Bryce Harper as a player. All right? But he already proved in Washington, one great player can't win the World Series for you. It takes a whole team. So the rest of that team in Philly is going to have to step up, or else you're going to be like the Washington Nationals. You're going to have one badass player who everybody loves, and then a whole bunch of other guys who are just there playing the game. And it gets you nowhere. The teams that are winning the World Series nowadays, it's not because they have like one big star player. It's because they have a team of a lot of guys who get along and have fun together. You know, whether it be the Cubs in 16, the Astros in 17, Boston last year, Kansas City when they won it. You know, um, the Giants when they won their 3 and 5 years. So I mean, it's all. What are the good trainers at Prime? Man, it's hard to do all. It's hard to just call out. Yeah, exactly. There you go, Carla. Carla's got the right answer. Most of the trainers are good. Well, Logan, when did the Braves win? When did the Braves win? I'm talking about the ones that have recently won the series. If you go back and look at it, it's been more of like a young team effort. Guys having fun playing the game. Guys having fun playing the game. Why do I think the Cubs are struggling now? Because I don't think they're having as much fun as they did in 2016. That's my truthful opinion. All right? I don't think they're having as much fun. I think you have players on the team who are now starting to worry about the future and money and contracts instead of just going out and playing the game. But I'll get into that, guys. Like I said, I'm going to do a whole video on that. I'll save it for that. But that's just my opinion. I think the atmosphere makes a big difference. Uncle Bags. And correct, it's April. You are correct. It is still early. It's, the drastic fan. See, that's what I'm going to do, Walter. I'm going to have like a drastic fan reaction to the first 6 games because I'm going to wait till the night's game's over. But I'm going to have like one of those drastic fan reaction videos. It's going to be pretty funny, I hope. Is there still a long wait for someone to train a woman? I don't know. I don't know currently what our wait situation is for students. I mean, it's only if you're a woman demanding a woman. I think that's the issue. So if you are a woman demanding a woman trainer, then yes, you're probably going to wait a little longer than everybody else. Okay? That's just the way it is. No, Logan, I'm a Cubs fan. Here, maybe that's what I need to do today. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need to share my love. Here we go, guys. So now we're ready, right? There we go. Now there won't be any questions, right? So now we already know. How's that? Is that better? I don't ever wear a hat either. It feels weird as shit wearing a ball cap. I don't ever wear a hat. This thing just sits up there. Three-day. Yeah, I mean, guys, it just depends. Some people wait a little longer for trainers, some don't. I mean, it just really depends. Depends on what situation it's at. See, now you got to remember, we had that upgrade freeze for a while. So right now there's a bunch of trainers. KDS, I hope you're lying. I hope you're lying. I really do. I believe it's 6 something central. I mean, I can look. KDS ain't right. You just ain't right, man. That's fucking cruel. That was cruel, man. That was cruel. It said I look like the guy that sells health insurance at the yard.
I was thinking something else.
So, that's not very nice. Not very nice at all.
That was probably a lot better than what I was thinking.
Not very nice at all. They play at 6:20 today Central. So they play in 28 minutes. They play in 28 minutes. Trucking with TB, I was with Prime for training, but something crazy happened. Well, go Red Sox. Hey, Chris, you guys have a team, at least for a couple more years, that can win multiple games. Or not multiple games, but multiple series, man. I would not be surprised to see the Red Sox hoist another World Series banner in the next few years.
Twins will be this year.
So Johnny predicts Cubs will win again in 2024. 2024, huh? Oh, your CDL got canceled for some reason? That does happen sometimes if you got like outstanding child support or anything like that. It can be quite the damn mess. Or an old ticket somewhere.
See, I thought when it comes to child support, if your job has to do with your license, they can't cancel it.
Oh yeah, they can, because it happened to me. They can, because it happened to me. I told the story online. I told a story in one of my YouTube videos about that. So my license got canceled. I was with another company, and I just picked a load up in Chicago, and I was going to Salt Lake with it. No, I was going to Ogden with it. Yeah, I come out of Romark and just south of Chicago, and I was going to Salt Lake City, and my license got canceled, and I didn't find out until Friday night. And there's nothing I could do to get it fixed till Monday. And all they had to do was push a button, but nobody could do it until Monday morning, and I drove to Ogden, Utah. And luckily it worked out, but only company drivers, Skeletor. They have somebody who sells health insurance, but I think he drives a windowless white panel van. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, they do have somebody on site who sells health insurance. They do have that. Heading to Melton. I've never really heard anything bad about Melton. That's for sure. There's somebody for the Twins. Max Kess. You know, someone needs to check that man's computer history. Oh. So Weezy's saying if you owe more than $2,500 in Pennsylvania, they'll take your license. They'll suspend your license. Yeah, it's different in every state. Now, here's the weird thing. I'm pretty sure I just heard recently, I could be wrong on this, that the state of Florida has stopped suspending driver's licenses over child support. I'm going to have to look that up because I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure about it. I'm not positive about it. Let's see what this is. Chris, they'll repower you. They'll find a driver. You just let them know the situation. If you're that sick, you can't drive. But here's the thing. Immediately when you know something that you're not going to be able to do it, you need to let somebody know immediately, all right? Don't, if you're going to try and do it, if you tell yourself, well, I'm just going to try and do it, at that point, you're committed to doing it, okay? Don't put your fleet manager in a situation where he's going to have to scramble to find someone to get a load somewhere on time, all right? So just make sure you think of that. How much are my general fixed costs and fuel? So my general fixed costs run like 13 something a week. Fuel, Noah, you never know. I mean, it varies week to week. Oh, correct. Yeah, they'll cancel your passport for back child support and for back taxes. So not only child support, Wheezy, they'll also cancel your passport for back taxes. They don't want you leaving the country. They don't want you going somewhere else and hiding and not paying. That's for sure. They want to make sure they get their money. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're fired. There you go, Walter. It's a good phrase to live by. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're fired. I like that one. I never heard that before.
That's a good T-shirt.
Yeah, that is a good one. So Quentin says, "How's Prime Flatbed Division?" Don't hear a lot about it. Quentin, honestly, I couldn't tell you because I've never hauled flatbed, so I don't know. I really don't know. Busy Blake does flatbed, right?
No.
Who does flatbed? Woody?
No, he used to.
Woody used to. I'll tell you this: a lot of YouTubers that were once flatbed are now reefer.
And LaShawn Parks.
Yeah, LaShawn Parks, Woody. Yeah, you know, so there's some pretty big YouTubers that used to be flatbedders for Prime, and they're now reefer division at Prime. So that might tell you something. Like I said, I've never personally worked flatbed, so I don't know.
I remember the little guy went reefer, flatbed, and then back to reefer.
Oh,
reefer. Little guy came to Prime to do flatbed, and then he quit. Went to night, and then that night didn't work out.
Oh. Yeah, see, I don't
know.
know.
Everywhere, but
been everywhere, yeah. But yeah, so I don't know a lot about flatbed. Would I ever change divisions? No, Max. No, I wouldn't. I'm happy here. I like reefer. It's fine with me. Reefer division has done me well. You know, I hauled dry box when I first got in the industry, but I mean, I haul a lot of dry loads here. So I'm lucky enough here that I get quite a few dry loads, especially when I'm teaming. Hey Harmony, how are you today? So Harmony sent me a list of questions, guys. And hey Harmony, should I go over them now? Should I just do them here since you're online? So I got 6. Oh, it's a 6-pack of Diet Dew. Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was 6 cases. What is the percentage of no-touch loads? 99.999999%. The only loads that I touch are flour loads, and they ask me in advance if I want the flour load. No, she says no, it is cases. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have them everywhere. I can't wait to do that unveiling. I'm just gonna have to stack them up in the truck and just start a video feed showing them. So, so let me see. For some reason, my app keeps closing out, and I don't like it. So I used to be able to do this and not close the comments, but now it's closing it on me. So let's go to my Gmail. If I can find my Gmail. And let's see what we got. Let me get to the right one. Holy moly. Okay. Harmony, I'm looking for your list. I'm looking for Harmony's list, guys. Oh, nothing but Diet Dew in there? Yeah, isn't that the truth? I'm trying to figure out, guys, Harmony sent me a list of questions that she wanted me to answer for her. And it could be some of the same questions that some of y'all think about on a regular basis. Or maybe something that might come up that y'all would appreciate the answer to. The only problem is I have to find it. I might have starred it somewhere. So maybe in my saved mail. Okay, so that's one question. Search bar? Well, no, I'm looking at all of our emails here. I'm looking at our emails here. I just have to find the one that has the questions. Oh, here's one I never saw. So I got an email that I never even saw here from Taco Truck. Because sometimes I just miss these things, guys. It just happens. Harmony, I'm having an issue finding this. I don't remember what day you sent them, but here's all. It's got to be right here. I just have to put it right next to his. I'm not even going to finish reading that. I probably don't want to assist. I just got an alert from MLB at bat. Chicago Cubs and Atlanta Braves about to start. Darvish versus somebody. Well, it says I have 5 messages, so hold on. Oh, I think I found it. Okay. Here we go. I found them. So first question is, how much are the payments going to be on the Ultra Loft? And the answer is, I just looked the other day, and I believe the payments on the Ultra Loft were $1,042. That's a weekly payment. So, yep, 1,042. That includes all your insurances and all that. So it's 1,042 for the truck, 75 for the APU, and then there's a couple like $5 and $1 fees in there. Also for different things, trip imaging, payroll fees, $10, stuff like that. The little stuff doesn't add up to a whole lot, but it adds up, $50 or something a week. Correct, KDS. The 2020 Freightliner is actually more than the Ultra Lofts. Yes, they are. Yeah, me and Chad had a big discussion on that. Okay, so number 2 question. Can you give me an estimate on how much you can make leasing? I would say a realistic goal for a first year lease operator at Prime, for a solo lease operator first year at Prime, I think a realistic goal is about $70,000 a year. Okay? I think that's realistic. Now, you're going to pay about, I don't know, depending on your taxes, you're going to pay maybe $8,000 in taxes, stuff like that. So, I mean, you're probably looking at whatever that comes out to. After taxes and everything, I would say a realistic goal is, mine was $1,300 a week. I'd say that's not unrealistic. So we'll just say after taxes, $1,300 a week is a realistic goal in my opinion for a first year lease operator. If you make more than that, then you're just, you know, please yourself. If you set your expectation at $1,300 a week average for the 52 weeks. All right. I'm just trying to be realistic with you all. All right, Valken, have a good night. All right, let's just talk, just be realistic with yourself. Don't come in thinking that you're going to hit the $2,000 every week. You're going to make $100,000 a year the first year. If you do that, that's great.
That's average $1,250 a week.
Yeah, $1,250 a week. Yeah, so, and that's after taxes I'm talking about. Now, the next question is where that comes into play even more. Next question is it worth leasing, or should just be a company driver? My opinion is this: if you can take home after taxes for the whole year $1,250 at 52 weeks and have all the freedoms and decision making of a lease driver, I think it's well worth it. I think it's well worth it, and it's better than being a company driver. That's just my opinion. So if you're leasing, what kind of cost are you looking at for repairing your truck? Well, mainly what you're going to do is pay for the maintenance on the truck. No, not 88,000 in taxes. Um, Mainly, I'm talking about just like the maintenance, like oil changes, filter changes, adding antifreeze. The truck's under warranty for the entire time of the lease for all your major components. So Val can gross 5,200, 2,000 take home before taxes. It's a good week. But maintenance wise, that's what you're looking at. All your major components are under warranty. Your engine, your transmission, your air conditioner, all that's turbo, all that stuff's going to be warranted. So it sucks if it goes down because you're not running. All right, you're in the shop getting repaired, so that hurts you. But as far as money out of pocket to get many major repairs, there's really, those are rare circumstances anything like that happens. Do you get to pick your own truck when leasing? Yes, you get to pick your own truck when leasing. So whatever trucks they have available on your day, you go and look at. You get to pick one to go look at. If you are looking for a specific type of truck, I only want a Freightliner, I only want an Ultraloft, I only want an International, whatever it may be. That changes the game a little bit because then you may be waiting a while. Okay, just remember that. You may have to wait for that a little while. So that can impact how long you're there waiting for a truck. So what are the lease terms? 3 years. All of our leases are 3 years unless you're doing a lease to own. So just the straight leases are 3-year leases. All of them are the same, 3 years. Now, it's 3 years from the date that the first person leases the truck. I've talked about this in another video. So if someone, like my truck here, Big Red here, I leased Big Red on April 27th, or no, June 27th. So I leased Big Red on June 27th of last year. I'm going to turn Big Red in on May 20th, around that, okay? So I'm going to have just under 11 months. Those 11 months will come off of the next lease. So the next person will only have to lease the truck for 2 years, 1 month to be done with the lease, if that makes sense. So that's the lease terms. It is a straight walk-away lease. If you are not happy in your lease at any time, you can just tell them, hey, you know what, I'm done. I can't do this. You can walk away from it. And it is, they don't try to ping you for the whole term of the lease or nothing like that. You're just saying, okay, I'm done. Now, I will tell you, if you're in the hole, okay, when you walk away, you still owe them what you're in the hole. So all because it's a walk away lease doesn't mean that you can go home for 3 weeks, be $4,000 in the hole, say, and say, you know what, I'm done, I'm turning my lease in, and they just, that $4,000 goes away. You still owe them that money. So just remember that, okay? But that is the term of the lease. It's a 3-year lease.
I watched a guy on YouTube saying that he was a lease operator when he first worked for Prime, then went in the hole, quit, then years later he decided to come back to Prime.
Yep.
He started already out in the hole.
Yeah.
He started in the hole.
Yeah, you start owing money. But here's the thing. So if you do that, say you leave, okay, say you're leasing your truck, you walk away, you owe them money. Say you owe them $1,000 when you leave. When you come back, get with them at the very beginning and say, okay, yes, I understand I owe you that $1,000. Can we work payments out on it? They usually work payments out on it. Yeah, I mean, Dad's Adventure, you can do it pretty much as you want. There's no limit currently on that. There's been discussion about them putting a 12-month minimum on ordering another truck. As of right now, there is no time limit. So like when that Ultraloft comes in, I can get it and drive for 2 weeks. If I don't like it for whatever reason, I can go online and order me a Freightliner again. Just remember, I pay for my extras. So, you know, I paid $2,000 for the extras on the Ultraloft. Well, I don't get none of that money back. Just like on this one, I paid $600 and something in extras on Big Red. I don't get none of that money back, and all the extras stay with the truck. You know, the keyless entry, the windshield curtains, all that stays with the truck. The next driver who leases his truck gets those extras for free because I've already paid for them. What is your average weekly or monthly fuel cost over the last year? Hey, John, you're asking for a number I don't have off the top of my head. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. But I've also, I trained 20, anybody remember off the top of their head? 24 weeks I ran as a team operation, 28 I ran as a solo last year. So my numbers are kind of goofy because PSD and TnT, it's always different. Haha! That's right, Tom. That's right. So Chris asked if I've ever heard people abandoning their trucks. Chris, people do abandon their trucks in the trucking industry. Here's the thing. If you abandon a truck in the trucking industry, the chance of you getting a decent job just went pretty much to zero. All right? I'm not saying you can't find a job because someone out there will hire you, Swift, somebody. But your possibilities of getting a good paying trucking job after abandoning a truck are pretty slim because people don't want to take that risk of their equipment being left somewhere. Harmony, you'll know. Do your time at KLLM and you'll know. Yeah, Kiana, I will. So Kiana says she's putting a video out and she's going to talk about those brake lines. She's going to show them or whatever. You might want to take a peek at it later. Did I see Harmony's comment? No, Harmony, I did not. Let me go back up. I missed all kinds of comments. I didn't delete your list. It's pretty funny. Oh, the comment before that. Let me go look. I hope there's enough room too. I don't know. That's a lot of soda. We'll see. We'll make it work one way or the other. No, Max, I do both. I do both.
That is. That's Trucker Woody.
That must be his new. Yeah.
Pretty hot. I'd say so.
Yeah, Max, I do both. I'll go down. Harmony, I don't see anything down there. You just got to make a comment again, I think, because I don't see anything. David H. would be proud to know that my current duty status is off duty because I'm sitting in the driver's seat. So, David H., that's for you, buddy. Off duty in the driver's seat. That's for sure. That is for real sure. Somebody says, won't be a prime for 2 years, going through KLM first to move over unless I get in prime after my year's up. Yeah, I mean, you'd probably be able to get in after your 1 year. I don't see why you couldn't. 1 year, I think, is what they're looking for. I wish I would have made the move a long time ago. I'll just be honest with you. I've said that before in other videos. That's the one thing, if I could go back and do some things over again, that's what I would do.
Wow. CEO's ex-wife has $36 billion in Amazon. That's what she got.
Holy crap. So it says, does Stefan know what kind of truck he's getting in?
I have no idea.
He has no idea. I mean, you have to see what's on the list, Dad's Adventure. You have to see what's on the list. Okay, so Tom says, let's say you get stuck in a storm on a highway and road is shut down and you're stuck in traffic. Does your clock stop being you're stuck for hours parked on a closed road? Well, Tom, your 14-hour clock does not stop. Okay? But you can go in a sleeper berth or off duty, if you're not moving, as long as the brakes are pulled. If you got the brakes pulled. I mean, I don't sit in a traffic jam at a dead stop on the drive line because I'm not driving, I'm sitting. He's hoping for an international. Hey, Juck, really? Okay. So Juck, it's currently not bad. Chad's last student had his truck in 2 days. So yes, Harmony, yes. So if you're leasing and you decide you want to be a company driver and you have a balance due on your lease truck, they will work that out in payments. Thank you, Chad. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, guys. Always, always, send blow up dolls. Oh God, here we go. I missed most of this conversation yesterday. I missed most of that conversation. No, Max, they don't have either. They do not have Kenworth or the Peterbilt 389s. Absolutely not. They do not have those. They are going to trial some Kenworths this summer, but they currently do not have. But it's just going to be a trial, and a trial lasts a year before they make a decision. You guys have to excuse me while I check on this, see if this game's on yet. So just give me a minute. It's not on yet. It's not on yet, guys, but it's coming on. Stank ass drivers. David, hey, y'all talking about David H, stank ass driver? David H said today he ain't took a shower in 3 days. He's a stank ass driver. What's going on, truck driver? So obviously my ball game's on, guys. I'm gonna have it kind of going in the background. And we'll see how this goes. You know, they can't lose them all, right? I mean, teams got to win some games. I mean, they won the first game of the season, they haven't won since. I mean, what the hell? Exactly, Chris. Exactly. David H right now, his seat must smell like sweaty butt crack and hamburger meat. Johnny Stickett. It's pretty funny. That's terrible. There's one out. There's a hot shot to the corner, and Donaldson picked it up and threw him out. That kind of sucked. That's not cool. David H. So Chad's leaving tomorrow with his new student. So, no, cool trucking I'm not. I'm not a football fan in general. Now my brother's a huge Bears fan, big time. He doesn't do baseball, he does football. So he got the football side. He did football and basketball growing up. I was just always baseball. Chris, the dew is sitting in, I guess she said it got delivered today, so it's in the mail room at Prime. It's probably piled up in the mail room at Prime. That would be my guess. I guarantee you when that came in today, the mailroom was like, what the hell is going on here? Oh, that's right here. It's over here on the floor. I've got it. It's back here on the floorboard. No, I wasn't really a basketball fan. I mean, I was baseball all the time. Grass feed, not only is it a great starter company, I think it's a great company just in general to drive for. But I mean, that's just my opinion. Chad's gonna go get my due. Chad, you'll probably see it. It's probably in the hallway. If you look in the hallway, it's probably all stacked up in the hallway. Yeah, I guarantee you when that came in today, whoever delivered it, when they had to dolly that shit in today, I bet you the mailroom was trying to figure out what the hell's going on. They're probably gonna make me buy a bigger mailbox. Yeah, Max, I did. I did play baseball. Oh, Johnny! Johnny's hurting my feelings tonight. What the hell is going on? You're not right. Not very nice. So wait a minute. Didn't Freddie Freeman play third for the Braves? And now they got Donaldson at third. Is Freeman at first? I hope not. Vladimir, I hope not. Oh my goodness, I hope not. Can you imagine if I start getting a bunch of that stuff in my mail?
What?
Oh, Stefan's unaware of what happened yesterday. So Chad did a live yesterday, had like 50 people in there. And started telling everybody to mail me adult toys.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
And was giving my box number out.
God, what a dick.
So,
Oh, shit.
yeah, so Chad was like giving my box number out and telling everybody to mail me adult novelty items yesterday. I'm trying to keep it PG, guys. So, we'll see if I get a bunch of them or what's gonna happen. Cause I don't know.
That'd be funny.
I'm putting my fake smile on, just for Chad. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
If you get a bunch of them, just put them in the break room and say free.
Man. Dad's Adventure, no, Harmony mailed it to me. Harmony sent it to me. So Harmony bought and shipped me a bunch of Diet Mountain Dew. I mean, you don't need an LLC as you wouldn't need an LLC as a company driver. Okay, lease driver with an LLC. Okay. I'll let me think of how to say this. Me personally, I like lease better because I like being able to make decisions. Teen shower toys. I like having more control over what I'm doing, where I'm going, what's going on. Mr. Brown, is there really a bunch of Mountain Dew stacked up in the hallway? There probably is. I mean, she sent Diet Mountain Dew. A bunch of it. A bunch of it. Yeah, that's why I like it. I mean, the financial reward at the end's a little bigger too. Is a little more of a headache to get it because you got to deal with self-employment taxes and LLCs and all that crap. All right, so there's more of a headache to it, but you will make a little more money. But I like the freedom to make more decisions about what's going on a daily basis. That's why I prefer leasing over being a company driver somewhere. You know, hey, Dad's Adventure, I'm going to tell you something. So, I will do all of my mail openings on a live chat. Okay? But I will have to be careful. I have to put a disclaimer at the beginning. But if I get a bunch of stuff like that, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I get a blow up down, I'm gonna blow it up and put it in the passenger seat with the seatbelt on, and put a jacket on it, and go down the road like that.
And Prime shirt.
Yeah, and Prime shirt, and I'll super glue the toys to the dashboard or something, and drive down the road. There's no telling. A Prime safety vest. There you go. There you go. I'll do all kinds of stuff. David, where you been, buddy? I was talking to you earlier. I just wanted to let you know, just for you, I have been off duty since I stopped today. Since I'm in the driver's seat, doing a live feed, I'm off duty. All right, I'm not in a sleeper. So, just so you know, just for you, buddy. Just for you. So now tomorrow I will pick up my vape. Kyle sent me a vape, guys. Kyle, it's awesome. Kyle sent me a mod and juice. So tomorrow I will definitely be opening that up. No doubt about it. So tomorrow I will open up my new vape. We'll get that thing fired up. Yes, KDS. Get out and look, buddy. Goal, man. Get out and look, all right? Just keep that in mind, guys. When you guys are backing up, man, don't be afraid to get out and look. Plain and simple. That's, get out and look. I need to, here you go. Get out and look. Right there. These are going to go on the side mirrors of the Peterbilt when it comes in, to remind my students to get out and look. All right? It's a good idea. Hey, David, if the truck's pushing back, it's kind of too late. If you're already feeling it, it's kind of too late to get out and look. By then, you've already hit the fence or a pole or whatever. Yes, exactly, KDS. It's a little too late by then. No, KDS is not leaving. He's not leaving. He had a rough day today, but he's not leaving.
1 week link in the National League East.
Mr. Brown, I hope not. I hope it was just a whole lot of talk and no action, That's what I hope it was. I hope it was just a lot of talk and no action going on. Get out. David said, yeah, get out and look at the damage. What's the pay to be a trainer at Prime? Christopher, I get 72% of the load. So I get all the revenue the truck makes. Minus about, well, it depends on how many miles we drive in the week, but like my student fees run from anywhere from $450 to $1,000 a week, depending on how many miles we do and how much revenue I make. Chad, he was in a live feed of mine the other day, so he's around still. He's around. He's around here somewhere. Look at the hat setting my hair up. Braves are still at bat. But yeah, so yeah, Chad, I've heard from him. So yeah, I'll be really curious to see how much mail I get in the next month. Me and Mr. Brown will have to go by there and check. See what all we get. Mr. Brown is Tom. Mr. Brown, about 3 comments up from you. So Mr. Brown will be the next student. Yeah, I said to David, don't feel bad, I have lotion too. Stefan is going lease, Brian. Stefan is going lease. He will be going lease. Yeah, he's from Jersey. He's from Jersey, but he don't want to go home or nothing. He just wants to get this shit over with. He wants to get this over with and get his own truck. Yeah, you're right, Harmony. So what I'm going to do is probably get like the dolly that they use to move the refrigerators to the truck. And then I'll probably have to go get that dolly, and I'll take like 3 cases at a time out or something. And then you guys will know when I get in here, because I'll just stack it up everywhere behind me. So when I start the live, that's all you're going to see is like cases of Mountain Dew everywhere. Be crap everywhere. You know, Tom, I had the opportunity to go to work there when I was younger. I had the opportunity. It's in my 20s, and instead I went to work for the newspaper. But I actually got hired at Pepsi, took my physical, took my little test they give you. First I went in and took like a personality test with like 500 other people. And I did not think I would get hired. They had one position at this plant. And so I never thought that I would get a call back. I did it really to make my first wife happy. And so I did that. This guy just hit the tree like it was nothing. What the hell? And sure enough, like 2 weeks later, I get a call back. And I went in for a second interview. And before I left the interview, they wanted me to go take a physical and a drug test. So I did that. And then I didn't hear from them. It was coming up on 4th of July. And I actually took the job at the newspaper. I waited like a week and never heard back from Pepsi. And I took the job at the newspaper. And I'll be damned if they didn't, like 2 days later, Pepsi didn't call me and go, hey, we have your start date. It's going to be July 11th. I remember that. It was exactly a week after 4th of July. It was July 11th. And I was like, I've already took another job now. I can't do it. Well, KDS, just, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Trust me when I tell you, you are not the first one to have 10,000 miles added onto their TnT. Okay? You are not the first one. You will not be the last one. It happens. There's a reason why you guys go out for 30,000 miles. Okay? Because they want you to get aware of situations like this happened to you. Okay? Unfortunately, I will tell you that will never happen in my truck. Okay? Stefan, why will my student never back up into something in my truck?
Because you'll always be out there watching.
Because I'm always out there watching. Stefan will tell you, I'm always out there watching. All right? So, I'm not going to blame it on your trainer, but I'm going to tell you that if you would have been my student, there's no way in hell you would have hit a fence. Because I'd have been standing out there watching. You know, that's just the way it is. Chad's the same way. Chad gets out and watches his students back, I think. So, just like on pad time, guys, when my students need pad time, like this winter, you know, I had student Sean out there on the pad this winter. Guys, me and Chad were out there on the same night. He had Mr. T, and I had student Sean. I shit you not, it was 20 degrees, pouring freezing rain. Okay, I mean, it was a flat ass storm, pouring it. Me and Chad are both out of the truck on our respective pads, working with our students backing. Okay, both of us take training very serious when it comes to certain things. Okay, some things we can't teach you. Okay, we can't teach you to get comfortable in the truck. That's just what you have to do.
There's always gonna be that.
Yeah.
First couple months of anxiety.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we can't. There's nothing we can do to help you with that. But as far as like on that training pad or when you're backing, Stefan's a great backer. He doesn't even need me to go outside, but I still get outside. You know, he doesn't need me to go out there.
Unless you're sleeping.
Yeah, well, yeah. He has backed in the docks and stuff when I'm sleeping, without me being out there. All right. But if I'm awake and there's any possibility at all of possibly coming in contact with something, I'm out of the truck. All right. Now I won't lie and say every single time Stefan's backed and I've been awake, I've gotten out of the truck. No. But any time that there's been a possibility of us whacking something, I'm out of the truck. Okay. Plain and simple. Oh, Kiana, that sucks. That sucks. Uncle Chad's gonna have a live feed in his Speedo tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So Uncle Chad loves Speedos. So if y'all want to send Uncle Chad anything, send him a Speedo. All right. You know, bright colors are good. Hot pinks, teals, turquoise, bright yellows, anything like that. That's what he needs. So, you know, next summer we need to see him out there on that pad during the day in those Speedos. Yeah, all Mr. Brown's got to do is chill and wait for me. Neon green, yes. Yes, Alex, neon green is fine. Neon green is a great color. Great color. I've got no alerts on my phone, so there's no score in the game. Yeah, you do, Chad. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, buddy. I don't know, Chapstick. We got to find out from Chad what size he is and what his box number is. The neon pink. Yes, get the bright neon pink. Yeah, just send David Jergens. That's all. Bottles of Jergens. It's funny, David, because I was telling a story about one of the times I got a level 1. I was on the side of the road in Georgia, and he wanted to open my trailer, and he opened it up, and it was a trailer full of Lubriderm. This is not a joke. I'm being honest with you. And when I was telling the story the other night, it come to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, David would have loved that load. Leopard print, animal print, yeah, leopard, zebras, whatever kind of print you guys can find. Thanks, Harmony. I appreciate it. Have a good night. But yeah, any kind of animal prints, he's into that. Like if you can get one that has like an emoji on the front sticking his tongue out or something, that he'd like that, or on the butt. You know, anything goofy, guys. Leather Speedos. Neon pink men's Speedo on Amazon, $17.95. That's right. No, you did not change box numbers. You better not have. He didn't change box numbers. He's full of shit. He's just trying to prevent people from sending him shit.
Blue Bunny ice cream.
That is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Blue Bunny ice cream.
We got a big plant across from us. We were trying to figure out what it is. It's the Blue Bunny ice cream plant. Yes. Oh yeah, give him a. Oh yeah, Boomer Sooner banana hammock. That would be awesome, guys. That would be awesome. Okay, so yeah, fucking lost his mind. Well, look, if you're gonna troll me with mail, I've got to figure out something to troll you back with mail. All right. And I'm gonna end up with a whole lot of useless stuff that I'm gonna like give away to people down the road. I'll have some fun with it first, making some videos and stuff. But I will have to get you back in some way, shape, or form, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. I got to get you back. That's for sure. I'm gonna flip this camera around, guys, or I'll just leave y'all right here. I'm gonna let y'all look out the window for a minute. I gotta step in the back because I don't think it's really got a view this way, does it? No, that ain't no good. I'm gonna jump in the back though. David loves loads. That's an interesting way to wording. Very interesting way to word things, in my opinion. David loves loads. Well, what kind of loads does David love? That's ultimately the question, right? That's what you have to tell us. What kind is it? Because David loves a lot of things, like Lubriderm and, well, hell, I don't know what else. All David ever talks about is lotion and dying on mountains. So I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's Lubriderm, not Jergens for David. I could be wrong on that. If David had a box at the yard, I guarantee you he'd get a few cases of it. Maybe I'll have to, maybe this week while I'm at the yard, maybe I'll have to stop and pick some lotion up for David and leave it for him. I'd probably leave it with his fleet manager. Get the inflatables. Who's to say I'm actually going to receive any inflatables, ladies and gentlemen, right? I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. David said he don't talk about lotion, he just uses it. Oh, David. This is why we love you, David. These are the reasons we love David, right, guys? These are the reasons we love David. What's going on, Strange? How are you this evening? David's about to get a student. Yeah, David is about to get a student. You are correct. Yeah, David loves lotion and meat loads. Yeah, David will graduate training next Friday. He'll get his first student, or should. So he should have his first student next Friday. No, David has to finish delivering at McLean's and then finish a break. Then go pick up a load. David, where are you going to pick that load up at? I know where you're going. Never mind. I know exactly where you're going. I can't think of the name of it, but it's going to be Sanderson Farms, and it's going to be south of where you currently are. I know that. I know exactly where you're at, and I know where you're going. Yeah, David's going to be a trainer, guys, starting next Friday. So eight days from today, David will officially be a trainer here at Prime. Scary? I don't know. I don't think so. I think David will be a good trainer. David's a fun guy. So, you know, I mean, I think he'll do all right. We will see. Hello, Bags. You guys always talk loads. What? How you doing, Scott? No, we're just talking in general. It was a live load. That's when you actually have to like open your trailer doors back into a dock. You're sitting in the truck while they're filling the trailer up, and then you pull up, close the doors, and leave. Drop and hook customer, you just pull up, drop your empty trailer in one spot, hook to a loaded trailer, and head on out. Matt, no, I'll get my next student. Me and Mr. Brown gonna run. We're gonna run. He's already done the PDS phase, or the PDS, PSD phase. So me and Mr. Brown just gonna run it for the next 6 weeks. Look, berries are running. Produce is starting to run out of California. Guys, I'm just gonna be honest with you. The economy is getting slow right now. The economy has slowed down. Freight has slowed down. All right, that's the reality of it. Everybody's feeling that. Every trucking company in America is feeling the pinch right now of the economy. So freight is not great right now. But I'm hoping to do some back and forth cross country with Mr. Brown. And I was telling Chad today, well, wouldn't it be something if me and Mr. Brown were able to knock out 30,000 miles before May 20th? We're going to find out. See, because we're going to have almost 6 weeks to do it. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. So once I get him picked up this weekend, we'll just see how that goes. Now, David, I'd be surprised if you're not at the yard after you drop that Joplin load. I'm just going to be honest with you. Remember Nene, they brought her in like that way early. Because what's the odds on them getting you out on Saturday and back on Monday? It's not that great, man. So David H., if you're at the yard on Saturday, you know, you need to come to dinner.
Yeah.
I think that could be interesting.
Try that seafood pizza.
I think that could be interesting. That's for sure. What's going on, Michael? Hey, John, it affects us about the same. I mean, freight's freight. If no one's getting freight, no one's getting freight. That's just the reality of it. That's just the reality of it. Everybody's going to be affected by it. The Freight Stones version of Smokey and the Bandit. What's going on, Timothy? Okay, well, that's a lie. I just did what everyone else does when asked. How you doing? You know, God is good. Jesus loves you. Crap, I'm not doing good at all, but if Prime takes me, very different story. Strange, I mean, I hope they take you. I hope there's not an issue. Are you having an issue? Does David get a new truck? Tom, yeah, if he switches to lease, he does. Yeah. Well, David, I mean, you might want to get with your fleet manager, David, because why else would he be giving you to Joplin now? I mean, they might have something small in mind to get you out and get you back. But I guarantee you won't get another 600 miles this week. They're not going to send you far away. That's for sure. They're not going to do it.
You have a short leash.
Mm-hmm. Remember Nene got there like 3 freaking days early. She even offered to do local work. And they didn't give her anything. She didn't get squat. I would buy David dinner. If David is there on Saturday, I'll buy him dinner. No doubt about it. If he's there. Yeah, David's in a lightweight. You want a live feed if we're all there? Well, it'd be me and Stefan, David, Seether, and Mr. Brown. as of right now.
What day will this be?
Saturday.
And the 0-1 pitch.
David will pig out. He'll eat a lot. The poverty has starved him.
Runner at the bottom of the strike zone.
That's pretty funny. David's had a few rough weeks. He said he was going hungry. Remember? He was showing he was eating beanie weenies and shit in his truck. I remember all that.
Save your money out here. Save, save, save.
Yeah.
Save so you don't go hungry.
Yeah, guys, if you're a lease operator, you have to save money from your big checks, guys, to help cover yourself when you get small checks, all right? Lease operating is not about a week-to-week thing. It's about a year-long process, all right? You have to do it for a year, look at it at the end of the year, and figure out if you made enough money to make it worth leasing, all right? If you go on a week-to-week basis, you're going to get aggravated and pissed off certain times a year, all right? Don't do that to yourself. You need to look at it on a yearly basis. Freight is different all times, different times of the year. So, oh shit. Thomas is saying he sent something. This will be interesting. So the next time I'll go back, I'll probably, you know what? So I'll be at the yard tomorrow. I'll pick up what's in my box, because I'm going to get that Mountain Dew out of there before the mailroom has a fit. But if I get a bunch of boxes, watch the mailroom call me and be like, hey, what's going on, man? You got a bunch of mail here you need to come pick up. I'll have to get routed to the yard just to pick mail up. Because I haven't been, well, we did go through the yard a couple times.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, we did go through, we went through the yard a little bit. That'd be interesting. You think I got 10 coming, Michael? I don't know. There might be 10 people saying they're going to send something, but you know, I could just take the boxes and just cross out the H291 and put Chad's box number. Just leave them at the mailroom for Chad. I could do that. David's large and oversized. David, cook some hamburger meat. See, I did something different today. I got Casey's.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to finish eating. Well, if there's anything left by then. But I'm going to eat it, and I'm going to eat it later. Because I don't want to eat in front of y'all. I'm just like that. I'm not going to do it. Not on camera.
Extra sausage on here?
Yeah, it's called a mega meat.
Oh, okay.
It's got ham and sausage and all kinds of shit on it. So I actually bought that for lunch today. Now I'm really hungry. Yeah, I bought that at Casey's today. I love Casey's pizza, and very rarely do I get the opportunity to have it. Well, the 2 times Stefan went home, I picked him up and dropped him off at a Casey's right by his house. And so both times I got pizza. Last time I got a Supreme, this time I got a Meat Lovers, or Mega Meat, I think is what it's called. I got the Mega Meat, David. David, not only is it a pizza, it's a Mega Meat pizza.
We got the one with jalapenos on it last time.
Yeah, last time I had jalapenos on it. This time I didn't get jalapenos on it.
He's smart. He's thinking.
Yeah, I didn't get jalapenos this time, guys. You buy pizza for lunch, I get a can of sardines. Wow. I'm glad that didn't go through. That was easy. Yeah. Easy. Right, Greg? Yeah, you just got to explain it to him, David. Yeah, you just got to explain it to them. They got a trifecta, right? Right. That's all. But guys, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be starving y'all out. That ain't the goal. I was just showing you what I had for dinner. Jeez. Everybody's hungry.
Do they have a Subway here?
I don't know what they got in there. They got something in here.
I can't tell you.
Yeah, it's Subway.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a Subway at this one. So Trevor Bauer has given up no hits through 6 innings for Cleveland. Possible no hitter tonight, guys? Maybe. Yeah, Stefan's getting hungry. He just got a piece of my pizza too.
All I've had was breakfast today.
He said all he had was breakfast today. Yeah, said all he had was breakfast.
Casino breakfast.
Yeah, David, they ain't got nothing out there, man. You got to have something that's in your truck. Oh yeah, Stefan went to the casino today before I picked him up.
Mr. Logan.
I picked him up at like 12:30. He was already up, gone to the casino, had breakfast, come back. I'm like, holy shit. You had a hell of a busy morning.
Running at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Any relations to Casey Jones? Yeah, it's a convenience store, Strange. It's a gas station. It's called Casey's. Yeah, it's called Casey's. It's a gas station. I'm in Iowa. Parked at a Walmart in Iowa.
What I like about the way Freed is going about it.
So we're just hanging out. We don't pick up till the morning. It's like we pick up like a mile away, not even. It's like right down the road where we're picking up tomorrow. It's really close. Michael, who's in it? Tell me who's in the Final Four, and I might be able to tell you who's going to win it. No Casey's in New York? No, I mainly see them in like, most of them are in Iowa. There's a couple in Arkansas. There's probably some in Missouri. But like the truck stop ones are mainly in Iowa. And their big distribution center is in Ankeny, Iowa, just north of Des Moines, because I've delivered there with Prime. Got them in Indiana too? Okay. So it's like a Midwest, probably like a Midwest kind of deal. They're expanding out. They'll probably eventually be all over the place. So, Michigan State, I'm assuming, and Texas Tech versus Auburn and Virginia. They're popping up in Oklahoma too. Gotta get good pizza in New York. I tell you, I had some really good pizza in Pennsylvania once, Strange. It was some place called like New York Brick House or something. I had it delivered to a Tyson plant over there in Holland, Pennsylvania, and it was really good. It was really good. Yeah, Michael, I don't know who will win. I don't know who will win. I'm not really big basketball, so the thing about those tournaments is it's one and done. I mean, so really anybody can win. Big Ten all the way. Is David on vacation the whole week? Well, Michael, he will be on vacation all of next week, but it won't be vacation. He'll have to go to training classes to become a trainer. So David's just making it worse for himself, thinking about all the food he'd like to have delivered. David, you're just making it worse on yourself. Yeah, who's going to win, the team with the most points? That's a good answer, Tom. That's a good answer. That's who's going to win, the team with the most points. Me and Stefan didn't hardly do any work last week. Freight's been slow. Freight's been a little slow. That's all right. You know, Duke isn't going to win till next year. That's pretty funny. Because they already got their ass bounced, didn't they? Good, Strange. Good. That's a good deal. It takes a little bit to get that under control, buddy. Correct, David. You might want to get some rest, bud. Might want to crash out, get you a little sleep. Might be a good idea. So you're going to Joplin, so you're going to go. You're going to go 55, right? I assume you're going to go 55 to Memphis, take 40 across to 540. No, you won't. No, you won't either. You'll go 55 to 20. You'll take 20 to Tallulah, and then you'll jump up whatever road that is. That runs from Tallulah, Louisiana, up to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. That's what you're going to do. That's not bad driving through there, especially at night. Just watch for deer. You're doing it organically? Yeah, that's going to take a little bit, probably, Strange. That's probably going to take a little bit. That would be my guess anyhow. Might take you a minute or two to get the blood pressure under control that way. David H. have to take another week off for you to get done with orientation. He'll really be in the poorhouse. He'll be eating bologna sandwiches forever at that rate. Not that there's anything wrong with him, but he sure does eat a lot of them. That's for sure. He eats a lot of bologna sandwiches. Oh, hell. I'm trying to look at something. Looks like I've been monetized for a whole month now. Yeah, I don't even know how YouTube takes care of this stuff. I'm going to have to find out. I'm in trouble because not enough CPAP. David, you have a CPAP and you're not using it? Holy shit, David. They will shut your ass down. Hey, David, no joke, they will shut you down if you get out of compliance, buddy. They will shut you down for 3 days and then double check to make sure those 3 days you used your CPAP. They will put you in a room at campus for 3 days. And they don't care if you're company, lease, or whatever. He very well could be. David, that might be why you're being right. You know what? That may be why you're heading to the yard. You very well might drop that load in Joplin, and he may tell you have to go to the yard. I'm not being funny, but if he brought up your CPAP, you very well could be going to the yard. Because they will shut you down for 72 hours. Which should be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, just in time for you to start your trainer's class. Yes, it happens a lot, Michael. They shut drivers down at Prime a lot for falling out of compliance with CPAPs.
I freak out if I miss one day
Yeah.
using that damn thing.
Oh, David, y'all mark my words. I said it right here on Thursday evening. We're going to find out on Saturday morning. David's been shut down for 72 hours, and he's going to be mad as shit.
Nobody else to blame but himself.
David, you choose not to sleep. You have a 10-hour break. You choose not to sleep during it. Put the damn mask on. You got to get your time in, buddy. Yeah, they don't mess around with the CPAP machines, man.
Just got to use it 4 hours a night.
Yeah, you only got to use it 4 hours a night, David. David, worst case scenario, put that shit on when you're driving. Go down the road looking like fucking Bane from Batman.
Oh, that's funny.
You'd be good to go. Get the damn time logged. Get the damn time logged, guys. Cause they don't play around with them CPAP machines. I am. Steven knows too. I'm serious. They don't mess around with the CPAP machines, guys. You have to stay in compliance. Have to stay in compliance. David, no, they can't. They tell you that, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit that they can tell whether or not you're sleeping or awake.
No, as long as you're breathing in it.
You know, I don't think they can tell.
Well, I know there's some damn little smartwatches know when you're sleeping and you're not sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah, put some heavy metal on. Either way, David, even if they can tell, at least put it on so they can think you're at least trying. You know? Well, David, I go to sleep when it takes that long. I'll just be honest with y'all. I do. I'm usually in the bed. Stefan will tell you, I'll take a nap. I will take a nap. It don't bother me one bit. So, don't bother me one bit. Yeah, Michael, yeah, they'd probably be able to tell by the way you're breathing. That's what Stefan was just saying, too. Like the Apple Watch can tell if you're sleeping or awake.
So that your heart rate lowers.
Yeah, the heart rate lowers, the breathing
temperature.
changes. Yeah. So the Cubs game's in a rain delay. David, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I don't know if we got much help to offer you. Yeah, it looks like the Cubs might be a washout tonight.
We will be there for dinner on Saturday.
Yeah, you'll definitely be at dinner Saturday if that's the case. You'll definitely be hanging. When you said you're going to Joplin, I mean, you got to be going to Springfield because there's too many drivers trying to get to Springfield every day that they would give somebody a load to the area that doesn't need to go there. You know? Sit on it while driving. You think David's beyond help? Yeah, I think David's probably beyond help as well, if I had to guess. David, I don't know if he's tricking you. He's just telling you. Your ass is out of compliance. Yeah, you do have to be able to sleep, guys, and get your rest no matter what. You know what your schedule calls for. Like right now, he's out of Italy. Tony, yeah, I don't know who that is. Ken is right in a sense. You got to learn to try to sleep at all times, guys, based on what you got going on. I know we don't load till in the morning, so there's no reason for me to sleep. Yeah, David students will learn real quick. David said don't turn him in. David, Uncle Rob's going to get an email tomorrow. Oh, you got one of them, huh, Chad? You got Allentown or Bethlehem? Chad must be going to Bethlehem in the morning. Bethlehem, PA. It's Mr. Chapstick. They're playing in Atlanta. and it's in a rain delay. No, Strange, I would not recommend taking anything to help you sleep. Now, with that said, you do have to get your rest. So, oh, Brown, it's cold here too. It's cold here too. No, Brian, it's got its own separate system that it's like a Wi-Fi system. So yeah, it sends the data back. And it very well might access the Qualcomm Wi-Fi. I don't know. But yes, it does get relayed back to them. They do get information in a computer. It shows exactly what they've been doing.
Well, my machine has a modem in it.
Your
Talking about
machine
CPAP
does?
machines?
Yeah.
It's got a modem in it.
So Stefan says his got a modem in it. So what does it do? Call out?
It's just a modem that goes over the cell lines.
Oh, so it's
It's the internet.
so it's the same as the Qualcomm,
Yeah.
where it picks up off the thing. Yeah, I know. 6 ears. I know. David, I'm telling you, they shut people down constantly for 72 hours over the CPAP.
Didn't Chad get shut down for a little bit?
No,
That was a long time ago.
Chad didn't get shut down, but Chad had to get in compliant in order to come here.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So Chad was out of compliance when he applied, and he had to get in compliance in order to come to orientation. David, I'm not trying to freak you out. I'm not even being a smartass. I'm being honest with you. They shut people down all the time. When I was there getting my physical in February, they shut 2 guys down that morning. All right? That very morning, they shut 2 guys down for non-compliance of the CPAP. They shut them down for 72 hours. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not trying to freak you out. I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm just being honest with you. They are very serious about the CPAP. If you have a CPAP, you have to stay in compliance or they will shut you down for 72 hours. And not only that, you have to wear the machine. You have to use the machine for them 3 days and show them, and they're going to check it to make sure you are before they allow you to go back out. And then it gets worse, David. They're going to revoke your medical card and they're going to give you a 90-day card and make you come back again if things continue to happen where you don't stay in compliance.
And then you'll lose your license.
Yes, correct. You can.
They won't issue a medical card. So
it's 4 hours a night every night. It's 80%, right?
70%.
70%.
21 days a month.
Yeah. So Stefan said you have to do it 21 days a month, 4 hours a day. And that will keep you at 70%.
No, that's if you're using it 100% of the time. 21 days.
Oh, what's
so
70?
70% is like 21 days a month. Out of the month, that's 70%.
Okay, so yeah, 70%. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes. So it's 4 hours a day for the whole month for 100%.
Yeah.
21 days is 70%.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, David, you got to take that CPAP more serious. David H. U. Take your CPAP more serious. Just saying. So Trevor Bauer continues to have a no-hitter against the Blue Jays through 7, guys. Put it on the damn squirrel. Jeez. I actually feel sorry for David because he should have been using it. I don't know any Italian, and I'm definitely not going to repeat anything that I don't know what it says. I've always been 100%, had a couple all-nighters and went home and forgot about it, couldn't get a ride back. Yeah, David, I can't believe you're only 57%. Shit. Better use it every day. You better use it every time you stop and do any kind of sleeping. You better have it on. You can catch back up just by using it. Using it extra every day. So, you know, you can catch back up. Definitely take it seriously. Yes, you should, guys. You absolutely should. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. That's it. I'm going to head on out. It's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's enough for me. So, it was fun, guys. We're going to take it easy the rest of the night, get some dinner. And we're going to head to the yard. Mr. Brown, I will see you no later than Saturday. I might be around tomorrow evening, depending on what time we get to Springfield. So if you are in Springfield and you see my truck at the Campus Inn tomorrow, there's a good chance I may not be in it, but I will be somewhere in the immediate area. Some of you know what that means, so you know. Yeah, CPAP, I hope you get a lot of energy. In the meantime, guys, all right, rewind. In the meantime, guys, try to stay warm in this cold, chilly April storm that's blowing through. All right. Make good choices. Use your CPAP, David H. Because guess what? If you're shut down, David, you're not being successful. All right. Y'all keep that in mind. Y'all take care. And I'll be